Okay, just let me know when I'm on.
You are hot, my friend.
Alright, the run will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Dickhiskhan in the building. Banjo-Kazooie 100%, you already know how it is. So, before the run, I set up a glitch called Furnace Fun Moves. Basically what it does is it allows me to start this run with some of the advanced moves already learned, which saves a bunch of time. And yeah, basically you go to the end of the game on a separate file and get a game over on the quiz show. This backflip is impossible to get first try, no one ever does it, so it's fine, don't worry about that. So yeah, the gist of this speed run is that you gotta finish the game, but not before collecting all the jiggies, notes, and empty honeycomb cells along the way. So in this tutorial area here, Spiral Mountain, we go ahead and collect 6 empty honeycomb cells. And yeah, so we can't actually use any of the advanced moves yet because the glitch that I set up doesn't actually activate until you enter World 1, which is Mumbo's Mountain. So for now, we're just rolling, jumping, and fluttering, which is the fastest form of movement we can do right now. So if you have watched a Banjo-Kazooie 100% run, let's say at a recent SGDQ 2017, then you will not be expecting the crazy stuff that happens at the end. Recently, like right after SGDQ's run, Stivity Bobo discovered a glitch called RBA, a Reverse B adventure, that was known to be possible on PAL, but since PAL is the slower version of the game, it wasn't really worth it to do it in 100%, but Stiv found a way to do it on NTSC, so now we do it in the run, and it completely changes the route. We actually are going to be doing a glitch called Freeze Easy Peak early. So we're not even going to be opening up the level Freeze Easy Peak, we're going to be glitching in there early, and we're also not going to be opening up Bubble Loop Swamp, because we're going to be clipping in there at the end as the B. Yo, what's up everybody in the chat? Can I get some PogChamps, please? I would appreciate a PogChamp or two. So that's the first Jiggy. Gotta collect 100 of those in the game. We're gonna open up Mumbo's Mountain with it. F-A... Fapanese? Oh, I was gonna call you F-A-P-anese, but no. Fapanese. You gotta play this game. What are you doing, man? Or woman? This game is a classic. It's the best game ever made. So now that I entered Mumbo's Mountain, I have access to Talon Trot because of Furnace Fun Moves. So we're gonna just go ahead and start using that because it's a much faster form of movement. And we're just gonna get through this level, collect everything, and then leave. Keep you posted on my splits? I mean, if you want. I was kind of gonna not look at my splits this whole time. You know, just kind of have them going, but not look at them. But I guess I could keep you posted on it if you want. So right now I'm doing a glitch called Slope Glitch. And the trick there was called Termite Skip. To climb that tower, normally you have to transform into the termite, which Mumbo Jumbo turns you into in this level. But using a glitch called Slope Glitch, where you can manipulate the slope timer. So in most video games, if you're gonna fall off a slope, or if you're gonna slide down a slippery slope, there's a little bit of time where you can actually stand on that slippery slope, and then all of a sudden you'll lose traction and fall. So in this game, you get like a second or two of that, and to reset that timer, you just have to make Banjo and Kazooie's shadow touch flat ground, and then go back on the slope, and you will never slide down. As long as you keep going back and forth between the shadow on flat ground and slippery ground, you will never slide. So by using that glitch, we were able to climb all the way to the top of that tower without falling. No splits. Yep. I mean, I guess I could... Whatever. So I'm learning a move here. The reason we didn't learn this move and use it for our Furnace Fun Moves glitch is because Bottles actually gives you 50 eggs at the beginning of the game, and this is really important. So you need those 50 eggs, so you have to talk to Bottles there. And here I'm going to go ahead and shoot Conga the last time over here on my way to the switch, because I have to come over here anyways, and I have to wait for Conga to throw the oranges before I can hit him. So just to make good use of the time waiting, I like move towards where I have to go. So I get the Jiggy for killing Conga, get another Jiggy for hitting all 3 of the orange tiles, and we're done with this area. Alright. Nice, Danzel. Alright, so this is Mumbo Jumbo right here. He turns you into a termite in this level, but like I said before, we don't actually turn into that termite. We skip turning into it altogether. We have to come in here to grab the musical notes and leave. It's important not to wake up Mumbo there because he makes you stand still and it loses a bunch of time. Alright, decent Mumbo's Mountain so far. Is my name Richard? No. My name's Dick. Or Dickhiskhan, whatever you prefer. Penis. You know, you can call me Penis if you want, I guess. Alright, so this is a quick dive. Basically, if you slide off of a land surface in Talentrot into a body of water, it plummets you right down to the bottom of the water as you exit the Talentrot animation. And right now I'm collecting the last Jiggy in the water because it skips that delightful Jiggy Jig that Banjo and Kazooie do every time they collect a Jiggy. And on the 10th Jiggy of every level, they do an extra long Jiggy Jig, actually. So it's important to skip that dance. It's like a 10-second dance at the end of the level. Here's Termite Skip 2. You're supposed to climb up here with the Termite, but by abusing the slope glitch and some quick inputs, you can climb to the top of that tower no problem without the Termite. So that was Mumbo's Mountain, 100%. We got all the notes, all the Jiggies, and all the empty honeycombs. Now we're heading on to Open World 2, called Treasure Trove Cove. And this level introduces the flying mechanic, which, if anyone remembers playing this game as a kid, they know that flying in this game is a bit of a pain. It's a bit difficult to do. So it can be tricky to do this, to learn this level when you're first learning to speedrun this game. Well, a lot of people give up when they get to Treasure Trove Cove, but once you learn how to do it, it's not very difficult. Already enjoy speedrunner? Alright, Fappanese, sub to me. Sub to me right now. Just kidding. Do whatever you want. Alright, on our way. We just opened up the next 2 levels, actually. Treasure Trove Cove and Clanker's Cavern. Because of the glitch I was talking to you about earlier. I had the shock jump pad move learned, which you don't actually learn until you go into this level, but I already had it learned for the Furnace Fun moves. Flying is the main reason you don't run this game, yeah. Okay. So here we're gonna do a little bit of a stuck glitch where you get stuck on here, and then it plummets you down below the water. I don't actually have to dive under, and I get that Jinjo. Nice fast strat there. And here, jumping Talentrot off the tree, you don't have to dive under either, you just go right into the loading zone. couple little quick time saves. So here we learn flying. It's another one of the moves that we don't decide to learn in our glitch file because, once again, Bottles gives you all those consumable feathers that you need. So you'll see I'm going around collecting these skulls here. These are called Mumbo tokens, and they're used to transform into creatures. There is a finite amount of them in the game, but since they're not on the total screen, they don't count towards 100%. However, they are consumable, and we do need to collect them because we do need to be transforming. So I got good RNG here, which is like good luck. That guy, Captain Blubber, you have to give him 2 pieces of gold, and if he's standing anywhere near where the Jiggy spawns, then you can give him the gold exactly where the Jiggy spawns, and save a bunch of time from having to wait through the cutscene to collect it. Here's the first flying section. We use like audio cues and visual cues combined with directional inputs to fly perfectly to collect that note, and then go into that treasure chest to collect that Jiggy, and then Beak Bomb over here. Oh god. Okay, we're good. Thought I was gonna fall in the water there. Another quick dive there to get further down into this water before we dive down to get that Jiggy. So normally you wouldn't have this move right here called Beak Bomb. It's another one of the ones that we glitched early on in the glitch file. So notice how I'm trying to collect as many Jiggies as I can while flying. Again, that cancels the Jiggy Jig. That's 4 seconds every Jiggy Jig you cancel. Not to mention flying is a really fast way to get around. So this is it's really great to fly into as many Jiggies as you can in this level. Not easy, but once you practice a lot, you get the feel for it. What the hell happened there? Normally you can flutter out of that. Didn't work out there, I'm not sure why. There's another quick dive right onto one of the empty honeycomb cells. So here's Nipper Skip. Basically you just jump inside Nipper and you can kill him from the inside, skipping all of his phases. It's a decent treasure trove go so far. Okay, so I'm going to take an intentional hit here because I want to have 2 health at the end of the level for our first death warp. First of many death warps that you will see in this run. Dying warps you right to the start of the level, but a little thing I should mention is that if you die without all 100 notes, you have to collect them all over again. You lose all your notes. So a death in this game can cost you like upwards of 3 minutes, usually much more than that. Oh, come on, what? This would have been gold. Oh god, okay, good. Miss Leaky there. There's a little bucket just below that cliff that you need to hit 2 eggs into, and I only hit 1 egg into apparently. And it drains the water in there. I'm gonna sing an unaltered Vile song, you know it, Piehole. Nice. I got the beak bomb through the Jinjo into the honeycomb on the same beak bomb. That's really not easy to do. I've just recently gotten a little bit better at that strat. Pretty stoked to get it in the run today. That's a really tough strat. Too bad about Leaky. I honestly think this might have been my best treasure trove cove ever if it weren't for him. Still good though. Leaky's not such a big time loss. Sometimes when you kill that crab on the X, what you have to do, sometimes it doesn't count you hitting the X. I try to hit it right on the edge, because sometimes I feel like that makes it work better, but you never know. The crab usually just stops it from working. So I just did a very difficult puzzle. It probably went over your guys' heads. Cool. So that's my first death warp. I grabbed the last Jiggy of the level and then took a death from the crab on my way to the ground. If I had landed on the ground, I would have done the 10th Jiggy Jiggy Jig, which is 10 seconds long, and yeah, it's a huge time loss. Also, if I had died to the crab without getting the Jiggy, it's even worse. It's like a couple minutes. So now we enter this pipe here and get to our first warp cauldron of the run. There's a couple of warps we're going to use to get around the lair much easier later on, save a bunch of time. And also grab this Mumbo token on the way out. Now Clanker's Cavern is one of the hardest levels in the game to do optimally because you have to make a bunch of really tight cycles. That's basically what the whole level is. It's a bunch of really tight cycles. If you make the best cycle, then you know that you're doing the level as best as you can, and you can't save any more time. But if you miss cycles, you also know exactly how much time you're losing. So I'm going to have to focus at the beginning of this level. That seemed pretty fast. We'll see how we do here. Oh, are you kidding? I mashed super fast, but I still got a really slow tech skip there, which means I'm probably not going to make the optimal bubble here, which means I'll probably lose about 5 seconds, but my movement was really clean up until there. Just that tech skip gets me sometimes. So yeah, if I had skipped the text perfect there, I would have easily gotten the good bubble from Gloop. So a lot of the cycle based on this guy Gloop here, who gives you bubbles that refill your air. If you remember doing this as a kid, you were probably really terrified because the music gets really scary down here. You're running out of air, you're worried you're gonna drown. So yeah, you actually have to get a bunch of bubbles from this guy. What the heck just happened? I went through it and nothing happened. Well, that was weird. I might miss the cycle here. I hope I don't miss the next cycle, because that would be 10 seconds lost, and that's a bit of a bummer this early on. But maybe I can make it happen. I think I can still make it. I'm going to go for the other bubble. Try to clutch it out. I can still get that one. I can do it. I can do it. Okay, we're good. I think we'll still be able to make the cycle where I only lose 5 seconds. Black Ninja Koopa, it's okay. You'll see it. You'll see it tomorrow. This is actually gonna be really close. Shit. Nice. Whew, that was really close. But we made it. We made the decent cycle. There's the God cycle, the decent cycle, and the bad cycle. We made the decent cycle. We didn't make the God cycle. But you don't always need to make the God cycle, you know? Yeah, there's my face. If you missed my face, just put a couple con kappas in there. Okay, so we do this rings minigame here, and then after we leave, whoa, hello. Interesting, never seen that. After we leave this room, we, every single thing we do up until we re-enter Clanker through his blowhole has to be perfect if we want to get the good cycle. Oh, what the hell was that? That was so close. Okay, we're still good, we're still good. That was insanely close to not making it back out. Oh, go, go, go. Alright, and everything we did was perfect, and we got the good bolt cycle, so that's really nice. One of the hardest parts of the entire run is making that bolt cycle. So, phew! I think a lot of top runners would agree that that's definitely one of the hardest parts of the whole run. Alright, so now we just stake to the right here, and these saw blades actually can't hit you. It's pretty interesting. There's no hitbox there, basically. Yeah, so anyone can do that. That's not like anything impressive. There's just no hitbox there. That was pretty gaseous. So grabbing some red feathers there. There is a bit of an issue with red feathers in the speedrun, so you need to try to grab as many as you can without losing too much time. Just anywhere you can think of. And right there's a good opportunity to get 3 right on your way. Alright, now here's the snippets. Let's hope they're nice to me. They're not always nice. Oh no. No, he's right under. I can't hit him. Fuck. Oh my god, they were not nice to me. In case you couldn't tell, they were pretty rude to me. That second snippet was so bad. So brutal. He just didn't... Sometimes that last guy, the last crab, doesn't chase you. And he just stands there, and if he does that, it really screws you up. You want him to come chase you, and for some reason neither of the crabs did there. That was really strange, very unusual. So I lost a bunch of time there, but... So I lost 5 seconds. For an optimal Clanker's Cavern, it's really easy to tell where you lose time. Because there's really only 4 things. There's the 2 cycle, which I lost 5 seconds out of an optimal 2 cycle. There is the rings, which you can get at 22. I think I got like an 18. Then there's the bolt cycle, which I got the optimal perfect bolt cycle. And then there's the snippets, which can sometimes troll you like that. And so I lost a bunch of time there, but it's no big deal. The run's still really good. At least pretty good, if you ask me. So yeah, this is our next death warp. We actually just get all the last things we can underwater here, and then right upon grabbing this last empty honeycomb, Banjo drowns, and you know, get the last few notes, the last jiggy and the last honeycomb, and then drown takes us right back to the exit, where we can leave, like so. Now coming up is a brand new trick that probably hasn't been featured at any marathon yet. It's a little bit marathon unfriendly, but had a lot of practice at it, so let's see what happens here. It's called Freeze Easy Peak Early. It's a glitch I was talking about at the beginning of the run. So normally after you complete Clanker's Cavern, you open up the next level, which is called Bubble Gloop Swamp, and you would go do Bubble Gloop Swamp. But instead of going to the left here, which is where Bubble Gloop Swamp is, we go to the right, and we head towards the next section of the game. Now, right outside Bubble Gloop Swamp's level is the puzzle that you use to open Freeze Easy Peak. So we're also not opening Freeze Easy Peak. So you'll see just how we enter Freeze Easy Peak without opening up the level in a bit here. I accidentally zoomed out the camera there. Hopefully that doesn't screw me up. I've never done this with the camera zoomed out. Alright. We got it. That was a bit scary. But yeah, that's Freeze Easy Peak Early. You clip out of bounds with a beak bomb, and yeah, just beak bomb right into the level underneath the door. So, first try, idiot. So this gives the Twinklies minigame. Basically, you just kill the first enemy and then make sure all the other enemies are off camera, and then the minigame just completes itself. So we stand here and wait it out. How's it going, chat? Can I get some dog faces in the chat? I know we got some Maxi subs here. We got some. Can I get some Oh My Dog? Maybe some Franker Zed. Maybe some Ralpher Zed. Maybe some Corgi Dirt. You know, maybe some Wowie. You know, just give me some dog faces while we wait. You know, I like dogs. Maybe a Feels Becky man or two. You know, for my dog Becky. So here I'm actually shooting a switch that you can't see there. Just a really reliable setup to hit that switch. And I'm going to attempt a trick called YOLO Star. Another more advanced trick in the speed run. And I got it. So basically you beak bomb to land on the tree, you jump through the star, flutter back through the star, and then ground pound back through the star. If done correctly, you go through the star 3 times, the game thinks you still have to be flying, so after the cutscene ends, you put back into flight. We want to fly in here, fly onto the Jiggy before landing to get the first Jiggy of the level, and then you flutter into this sled to get back to the start and help out this bear named Boggy. And we'll talk a bit more about him later. Oh, that was weird. Camera did something weird there. Oh, really, dude? Trolled. How did he not get in the loading zone? Supposed to jump at the top of the climb to jump into the loading zone. Saves like maybe 0.3 seconds, and I was just a little too low. Lost a bunch of time. So now we do a section called the Sir Slush, which is actually not so easy. If you've ever played this as a kid, you probably remember this being a real pain. We have to do 5 beak bombs into 5 enemies, and then head to Mumbo's Skull. Nice. That was really good. Really good, Sir Slush. Should be good. Nice beak bomb right into Mumbo's skull. Cool. So here's Mumbo Jumbo. We wake him up here in Freeze Easy Peak. Skip a couple of text boxes. There's a few collectibles we need up here, and then we're gonna get our first transformation of the run. And the first transformation is the Walrus. Skip. Alright, so there's a little something we do in Banjo-Kazooie streams for this portion of the run here. It's called the Boggy Race. So that same fat white polar bear that we helped out by landing a sled on him earlier is now up and ready to do some sled races. So what I need you guys to do, first transformation is wishy-washy. Oh god, hopefully I get a washing machine later so I can show that off. Alright guys, what we do is we spam the chat with wah motherfucking hey. Here we go. Wah hey! So that's a little trick right there called right leg. It's really tight, but you can get all the stuff around the right leg almost and still not lose the race. If you get too far behind Boggy, he just says, this isn't fun for me, I'm beating you too much, and you lose automatically. So I'm glad I didn't screw that one up. That's a little bit of a tight trick. Wah-hey! 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 So this is like a mandatory thing that you have to do, obviously, for 100% is get the Jiggy from the Boggy Race. So as we do the Boggy Race, we go out of our way to collect some items that are just on the way that are pretty fast to collect just during the race. But also we got to make sure we watch out for the rubber banding. Oh, come on, that's so unlucky. That was so unlucky. I think I can still get everything. Yeah, I can still get everything. I was just a bit of a slip up, which cost a bit of time, but we still got everything we needed in that race, so it's not too bad. Duh. What up, Bear Chimp? And if you're enjoying this speedrun so far and you think this might be something you might be interested in watching, there are a lot of there's a lot of pretty active Banjo-Kazooie 100% speedrunners out there. I recommend you follow the game. You can give me a follow if you want. I stream this pretty often, and I'm gonna be streaming it a lot in the near future. So you know, just check out your favorite. Just check out the runners by following the game on Twitch. I would recommend. Doom, doom, doom. And now we're done with the walrus. Have a hag to bag. So I avoid that health and those gold feathers. Even though I just took damage, I actually need to take more damage and get down to 5 HP, which is what you need by the end of this level to execute the death warp properly. I don't know, Piehole, I'm not looking at my splits. It's probably not a great run, but I'm probably still on PB pace, I would think. But I had a pretty rough clankers because of the snippets. This FP was really good though. Well, pretty good. Some mistakes. Bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow. So here we go. Just a little bit of a strat here to take fall damage on purpose. Oh, I didn't mean to take all that fall damage. I just forgot to flutter in time. It's no big deal. There's health I can get near the end of the level. But I was supposed to get down to 5 HP there. I still got the quick damage cancel off the igloo. So it's still pretty fast there. I mean, I'm just happy I got FP early first try. That's like the Monka S of this run, basically. There's a couple more Monka S moments, but FP early is a big one because it's relatively new. So now we're at 5 health, and we're going to do the boggy race again. So let's see some more wahays in the chat. Wahey! Yeah, collecting all the rest of the stuff around the snowman legs. Strategically getting ahead of Boggy here. Getting a couple notes on this roof as fast as I can. Getting a Jinjo behind this building. Letting Boggy pass ya. Couple more notes. Now only one note left in the level. I'm gonna wait behind Boggy for a sec here and then go ahead of him for the rest of the race. Get those feathers there because they're on the way. And there's plenty of them. And hopefully get a nice push. Yeah. Boggy goes really fast by the end of that race due to the rubber banding, so if you just have him right behind you, he can push you towards the Jiggy, get you closer to it, save a little bit of time there. So interesting thing here, this is the last Jiggy of the level, it's the Jinjo Jiggy. There is no known way to really skip this Jiggy Jig, and it is the 10th Jiggy Jig, so it's a really long dance. But still, this is the fastest known route for this level. If the run is done perfectly, this is the only 10th Jiggy Jig you'll see in the whole run. So not a bad Freeze Easy Peak. Honestly, a pretty good run so far for a marathon. Showcasing everything I really want to. Not making too many mistakes. So there's the intentional death after getting the last honeycomb. Takes us right back to the entrance/exit. Where we can just head on out. Fuck. Time for the best level. This is another one of the really hard levels in the run, Gobi's Valley. We're gonna start off with a doozy of a trick, pretty damn inconsistent for everybody, called Gobi Clip. It's not so inconsistent that people fail it a lot, but it is so inconsistent that it takes a few tries most of the time, and people do fail it, so it's a little bit scary. If I'm gonna fail Gobi Clip, I'll do a little bit of a safety strat so I won't die, but hopefully I just get Gobi Clip and we don't have to worry about that. So we start off by grabbing these speedy shoes and jumping through this hoop. You're supposed to fly through all of these rings, but with the speed shoes it becomes very easy to jump through them. So what I just got was a ring called Swag Ring spawned. There are 4 different rings that can spawn here. This one is the best one because I can just jump to it and get it right now. Swag Ring is very hype. Swag Ring is very hype indeed. A nice time save to get Swag Ring. So you're supposed to fly through all these rings, but with the speed shoes and with camera manipulation, we can only have to fly through 1 ring out of 5. Really? What? Swag Ring usually gives you a good old-fashioned first try Gobi Clip, but it didn't there. I got pretty unlucky. However, I did get Gobi Clip, which is really nice. It's nice to just get it at all. No complaining there. Swag Ring and Gobi Clip of any kind is a very good start to this level. Nice. So you can shoot some eggs on the way up on that magic carpet and actually hit that guy on the way up. Pretty sweet. Alright. Now, we're going to manipulate the camera here so that I actually jump towards it, grab these notes, climb up this hill, and this ring will spawn right when I get here, and so I can just be on the ring when it spawns instead of having to fly through it like I was talking about before. That counts as me actually getting the 3rd ring, even though it was the same ring as the 1st ring. Every time you enter a loading zone, that ring is the one that spawns. Oh, that's a glitch. Sometimes as the head's moving back and forth left and right when you're shooting eggs into it, if an egg goes into it as it's changing direction, sometimes it won't count. It's really unfortunate. Just happened to me there. So this is the pyramid with the matching game, memory match. Not so much memory for me. And I know where they all are. The best time you can get on this is a 68 left on the timer, or a 69 left on the timer, but I'm probably on pace for a 68 right now. Yeah, pretty close to a 69, but not quite. Sorry I couldn't give you guys the 69 that you always wanted. Nice. No! Oh my god, I fluttered to save that. I would be down to 1 health right now if I didn't just flutter. That was insane. I didn't even know you could flutter like that. Nice, we got Grabba. That's a bit of a tough trick. To beak bomb right into that Jiggy. It's definitely not the intended way. If you miss the flight pad there, you take fall damage and sand damage, but I took the sand damage and then fluttered immediately after. I have a feeling that was frame perfect. Luckily it happened because I would be down to 1 HP right now if it didn't, and that's pretty sketchy in Gobi's Valley, I'll tell you that much. Still a bit of a drag that I'm at 2 health because I want to be at 3 or 4 health by the end of this level, which is no longer possible. So I have to get more health right at the end. And also I could easily be down to 1 health again in poor circumstances. Oh, whoops. Oh my god, I forgot what part of the run I was at. Rip. That was stupid. Wait, I got swaggering. Okay, we can just ignore this for now. We don't have to do the backup, it's slow. That was silly of me. I thought I was coming out of a different pyramid. I totally brain farted there. Am I gonna land? Oh, that was so crazy. Okay. So... Oh, thank God. Okay, so we're still flying, which is really good. If I landed there, I would be forced to take another hit of damage, leaving me at 1 health, which is not a good amount of health to have in Gobi's Valley at any point. And also flying, if I stay flying there, it also just saves 2 seconds, so it's just nice to get that. It's too bad I lost that time from such a stupid mistake. This was a really good Gobi's, but now I have to get the, I have to get 1 more ring after this pyramid, even though I wouldn't have normally had to, because I got swaggering. Which means I could have just got the ring after rubies and been fine. Since I screwed it up, I decided I'd rather just get the ring after this instead of doing the backup, what I think is faster. It's a good decision. Okay, so now I have to get a ring here, even though I got swaggering because I just made that blunder. Get all these notes, and then I can just climb over here, manipulating the camera like I did before, and the ring will spawn underneath me. And that's all the rings. Silly mistake for sure, but it's okay. The rest of the level went honestly pretty dang well. And so now, we are going to do a trick called Maze Skip. So this is King Sandybutt's maze. You're supposed to navigate your way through it in the allotted time. What we're going to do is jump right out on top of the maze and then jump across was a really fast maze skip. Okay. Oh, you can actually quick dive all the way to the bottom here and touch the ground, and if you do that, the game still assumes that there's hot sand, and I would have actually taken damage. It wouldn't have been a big deal because I have to get health at the end of the level anyways, but I got basically like the best possible quick dive I could have to not take damage there. So I gotta get health here, I have no choice. Just have to get 2. So now we run around with the speed shoes, we collect the last 2 jiggies in them because it skips the dance. The long dance. Then we beak bomb over to Gobi's last location, where he has a honeycomb. Oh, are you kidding? Nice beak bomb, or beak bust. Jump across here. And we collect the last few notes in this sand here, and take a death. That was a decent Gobi's Valley. It would have been, honestly, if I didn't go for the ring when I shouldn't have, or if I didn't go the wrong way after rubies, that might have been a best split. But I don't know anymore. Like, I'm not looking at my splits, I don't really care. Next level we have is called Mad Monster Mansion. And it's a long level with a whole lot of movement, so tiny little movement mistakes will add up, and just like extremely good execution will add up really quick in terms of time loss or time save here. Why was the door behind Gobi not there? Because I have it open on my game. In there is a stop and swap item, and once you have it collected, the door stays open permanently on the cartridge on any file. So if any of you are interested in my pace, like any of my regular viewers, I didn't look at the timer, but it feels like I can PB still. So based on how I've been playing, I have a feeling I can still PB. It's been a pretty decent run all around. A little on the sloppy side. I might be a bit behind my splits, but not by much. And we know we've got lots of time save later on, including this level actually. There's quite a bit of time save here, but this level's tough, like I said. So here we're gonna hit another warp cauldron. It's not the second one for the one we hit originally, but it's just a different one altogether that we need later on. So quickly before we enter Mad Monster Mansion, it's really important that we shoot this gate open, because we have to leave this level as a pumpkin and go into this area, and the pumpkin cannot open that gate. That guy was totally gonna ruin my run, so I had to kill him. He had to go. Those bats can be really annoying. So I'm going to attempt a skip here called Napper Skip. It's a very, very, very precise trick. Almost pixel perfect, but I'm going to give it a shot here. I've been practicing it. I have a bit of a setup. Not quite. If you can land on the edge of the flight pad and jump and take off from the flight pad into the jiggy, it skips the dance animation, but it keeps you on the ground. I was just like a couple pixels, maybe even 1 pixel too far to the left there. What? What do you think these pots are saying? They're saying thank you. Come on. Hey Jeff, how's it going? Ooh, so close to a 51. That was a really clean tumbler. That was very close to a 51. But I believe it's possible, but I think it's possible. I've gotten it on EverDrive a bunch of times, but I never can seem to get it on console or on regular cartridge. So I don't know. So there might be something up with the EverDrive for that room. No way. Wow, I really thought I was gonna get the Jiggy Jig skip there. Are you jumping into the water, but it's okay. Okay. It's just a 4-second time loss. It's nice when you get it, but it's not the end of the world when you don't get it. Just realized I don't want that health. Most runs I'll pick up that health, but I actually don't want it here. I already have 4 health, so we're good for the next section. So this is Mod Sand. It's a thing that you have memorized, basically. Another, like, you're supposed to Simon Says and, like, press the buttons he presses, but we have it all memorized. Hey, what's up, Iced Fat and One Trick Ori? How you doing? Bum, 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 ba-dum. So here we take some intentional damage. Oh, what? No way, am I dead? Oh my god, I thought I was dead. Holy crap, that was so scary. If I died there, that would be a very bad time loss, and I'm telling you right now, I might not make it underestimate if I died right there. That means having it, this level in particular, having a bad death like that would be really bad. I can't believe I jumped into the ghost. Crazy. That was close, man. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, that was fairly close. Okay, time for the cute little jumping orange. Just a cute jumping orange, that's all he is. So we actually collected 6 empty honeycomb cells there, which normally would refill your health and give you an extra honeycomb on your max HP. But since we left the room before the little jingle stopped playing, we actually only got the health refill. We actually only got the max HP and did not get the health refill, which is important because, once again, we need to death warp at the end of this level. Quickly down the toilet to get the Jiggy on a pile of shite. Hey, what's up, Kuromaro? Oh man, please. How come I'm still stuck in this bucket? Wow. I lost a bit of time there at the end, but I still think overall this mansion was decent. Cute little orange takes a little death there. And we're out. So we had to enter this room, which can only be entered as the pumpkin. Lil dog, I'm not looking at my splits, man. I didn't want to know. Oh well. Too late now. So this is an intentional reset in the middle of the run. After that cutscene plays where you raise the water levels, you reset the game and go back to your file because it takes you to the beginning of Grunty's lair. And it also makes it so you don't have to walk all the way out as a pumpkin and de-transform and all that stuff. So this just saves a bunch of time. Now we're Banjo-Kazooie again. Wow. Gotta get this. This was actually the lair jiggy that we activated with the witch switch in Clanker's Cavern. And now, down this little stairway here is another warp cauldron. If you activate a warp cauldron while Banjo and Kazooie are inside it does this weird glitch where they show up in the other room. And also, it makes it easy to just go right into the cauldron. So it's a quick little strat. Now we're on our way to Rusty Bucket Bay. In my opinion, the best level in video game history with the best soundtrack. Just a really great level all around. Alright, here we go. So the beginning of Rusty Bucket Bay has a pretty scary section called the engine room. The reason it's scary is because one small mistake and you are dead, because you can fall into a pit and die. And what happens when you die in this game, like I said before, is you lose all your notes if you haven't collected them all already. So every death you've seen from me so far has been intended, and any unintended deaths are really, really bad. And so this engine room is pretty sketchy. Everybody gets a little freaked out when people enter the engine room. So here we go. Wish me luck. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Okay. Through without a death. Now let's hope that this clip is nice and fast. This thing can be a bit of a pain. It's being a pain. Hello, please. Why? No way. What is happening? What? Please. Oh my god. That was insanely slow. That was like 10 seconds down the drain for no reason. I don't know why it didn't work. That's brutal. Oh, that's bad. Well, rip PB, probably. I mean, I have a backup, but that's a lot of time loss. I don't think that there's really much coming back from that mistake. But we'll see what I can do. Oh my god, I can't believe I practiced that strat a lot. Oh well. Whatever. Definitely losing time on this split, regardless. Okay. I can't seem to do anything right. Whatever. It was a good run, but it's dead now. I mean, I don't expect a PB in this marathon anyways. I'm still on an incredibly good pace. I'll just try to pull out the best run I can. But yeah, I just lost probably like close to 40 seconds, I would guess. Maybe more even. Really weird way to lose time too. I can't believe I fell there. Really weird. I feel like I got a dropped input, to be honest. I went to jump and it didn't work. There's a frame perfect trick you can do on that Jiggy where you get it at the exact same frame you touch the box. I didn't get it there, but I usually go to try to get it early so that I can get it without like having a gold feather into the box. So that's still pretty fast. Oops, I'm supposed to talent trot in here. Yeah, we skipped the box fight anyways, because if you hit him with eggs before the fight, the Jiggy is just there for you to pick up. If the fight actually starts, you actually have to kill the boss to get the Jiggy. Oh, I forgot the notes. Okay, well, the run is officially dead now. I forgot to get the notes that I missed on the front of the boat. You're supposed to get them right after the boss. That's the backup. I actually have no idea what I'm going to do about those notes, though. So, we'll come back for them. At some point, I'm not sure when. That's insane, man. The things I'm screwing up are the things I practiced like all day. I did this room like 100 times. Jeez. Sometimes it just goes that way. Sometimes it really be like that. It's true, man. Well, I had a solid lifeboat jump anyways. A little bit slow, but still good. Is this where the notes are, actually? No, I'm on the wrong side of the boat. Whatever. I'm on the complete opposite side of the boat, so I don't know when I'm gonna get those notes. I guess I should just go get them. There's really no good time. Because everything you do from this point on for the rest of the level is on this half of the boat. So I guess I'll do this room next, and then after this room, I guess I basically just have to go get them. Get the jiggy. Blame Mr. Vi, that's his fault. Alright, we're gonna take a little bit of a detour to the complete other side of the boat. Just a small detour. There's really no other choice than to get these right now. And then head back. Probably like a 40-second out of the way situation. Alright, well, we're back on track now. Too bad. It would have been insane to get a PB on a marathon. Like, this run was actually going really good. I guess I'm playing pretty well. Ooh, that's not cool. Missing every single note. Only went bad on this level, I know. I just glanced over at my splits too. Oh, it's such a sad story. It's a sad story, guys. I was only plus 9 seconds. Oh my god. I could still have easily gotten to 205, and I just lost so much time on Rusty Bucket Bay. Now I can't PB. I assume I've lost more than a minute at this point. And even if I haven't, it would take a miracle. Taking that damage is pretty unfortunate because I had my health all planned out for the rest of the level, which you normally would do in most levels. So that damage was unintentional. Shouldn't matter too much with this level. So if you flutter right at the beginning of this room, you can just go straight to this jiggy. It's like supposed to be hidden. There's a little damage boost so that I can stay in Talon Trot up here and get these notes. I only have 2 health left here, which is a bit sketchy. I want to have 3. Scary thing is, each one of these enemies does 3 damage. I could be marathon safe and kill them, but I think I'm just gonna run through them like an idiot. Looks like we were smart to do so. Ugh, what a fucking joke. And then I get fucking trolled by enemies you can't even see. How did my Rat-a-tat-rap not kill that guy? Oh man, that is so beyond troll. Enemies you can't even see because the camera has a freaking spaz attack. So I got hit there. And then I wanted to get my health back to 3, and I got hit again. So now we're gonna go back through these chomps like an idiot because they do 2 damage, but I'm just gonna run through them anyways. Alright. If I died there, I would have lost approximately 10 minutes, so it might not have been the smartest thing to go for that, but it was worth it in the end. Didn't waste any more time than we needed to. So here's a little jiggy jig skip. When this buoy is at its lowest point, I can just jump into the jiggy, and it skips the dance for the final jiggy. And now we can be on our way. I now have all the notes and all the jiggies in this level, and I need to get, simply need to get the last empty honeycomb piece. And then die. Oh, I forgot to take damage. I'm dumb. Well, this guy can kill me, right? Right? Okay. Dang, I lost 1 minute and 20 something seconds on that. Oof. 1 minute 23 lost on that split. Rest in peace, PB. Wow, I can't believe how great this run was up until that level, though. Oh man, it was really, really good. Easily the second best run I've ever had going. It's alright though, still on a great pace. I can still get a 207, which is 9 minutes underestimate. But now for the longest level in the game, and one of the most tricky and difficult to master anyways, is Click Clock Wood right here. So that's a nice little trick I got there called Leaf Jump. I got it first try. It's not always easy to get that first try. And here I hit the switch that actually activates the pad for Click Clock Wood. This pad and this puzzle is right near the beginning of the game, so pretty often when people play this casually, they'll find that pad and they'll see that there's like a million jiggies missing from it and they won't know what to do, and they'll get stuck there for a while. So yeah, it's actually the pad. This is the cauldron we activated right at the beginning of the game after Clanker's Cavern. And we warp there. So now that the run is no longer able to PB, and it's dead, I'm going to be a little bit marathon safe and talk to 2 Brentildas here. So, cauldron freshly done. Not bad. So talking to Brentildas actually lowers the chance that you will get a completely random question. So, okay, let me try to explain this a little better. At the end of the game, before you fight the final boss, there is a quiz show, like a little trivia game. And one of the types of questions you can get asked are Grunty questions about her. So Brentildas tell you a little bit about Grunty's favorite things, her favorite smell, what she washes her hair with, what her nickname was in school. So you're supposed to write down like every single one in the game so that you can get through the trivia and just have all the answers. But in the speedrun, it would take way too long if we talked to every single one. So what we do is we strategically talk to 2 of the fastest ones, and we have a calculator. Collecting greasy, a mad. Collecting greasy, okay, and we're done. So now I actually know all the answers to all the grunty questions because I have a calculator on my desktop, and when you input the answers you're given during the speed run, and we only need to get 6 answers to completely know the entire Furnace Fun board. So now in Furnace Fun there is no chance of me getting a question wrong because I have all of the regular trivia questions memorized and the randomly generated questions I have solved in a calculator. Oh my god, so unlucky. Are you kidding me? Just get up. So this level Click Clock Wood is really interesting. There are 4 seasons, and in each season you do something that affects the next. So in this season, this is spring. We go to the top of this tree and we hatch an egg, right? And then in the next season, the bird that we hatched is really hungry and wants to be fed. We also plant a flower, and then in the next season the flower needs to be watered. So everything you do in a previous season affects what happens in the next season. It's a really interesting level like that, but the level layout is identical in all the seasons except for subtle differences. Do you know where the witch pad is by chance when you're Bubble Bee during spring to unlock key in Frozen Peak level? Dark Angel, you don't unlock the key like that. The key is a way extra thing that's not part of 100%. It's like a code that you input in the sandcastle in TTC. The Frozen Key. You pretty much just have to look those codes up online because they're super cryptic. I hope I answered your incredibly difficult to understand question. That was fast. Alright, so that was Spring 1. All we had to do really was start things off. Now in Summer we're gonna do a few more things. Also, another thing to point out is that these birds that are popping out to attack me, if I kill any of those birds, then it activates a super long cutscene. So we try to go through the whole level without killing a single bird. So here's where your gold feathers count comes into play. We use gold feathers on this part of the run to get this first Jiggy here. And I need to have at least 3 gold feathers left after this. I'm assuming I'm going to have 4. Oh, I have 5. I have a bunch of extras. Yeah, now you can see a nice ice key which you can have for free. If you just put that in the sandcastle, you can go get the ice key in Freeze Easy Peak. Bada bing, bada boom. So instead of climbing the rest of the way up the tree right now, we're actually going to fall, and I'm going to take damage. I didn't take damage, I'm a god! Okay, so you ground pound Gobi the camel, who's here from Gobi's Valley. Because you have to water this flower. You also have to open the next season with the switch here and grab another caterpillar. So after you ground pound, you actually cannot take damage with the recoil while the recoil animation is happening. We actually used to use this in a couple places in the run to like get down from really high areas because you won't even take fall damage. So that's why I didn't take any damage from that bird. Since I have extra gold feathers, I'm going to climb up here and use one to open this rock. Help Naughty. So in Summer, you've opened his house, but you can't climb up that hill, it's too steep. So you have to go back in Autumn or Winter to get his prize. So I'm collecting caterpillars right now because I need to feed the bird once in Summer and once in Autumn. Man, Danzel, I don't know if you BRB'd, but this run was insane going into Rusty Bucket Bay, and then I lost a minute and a half. Still a really good run though. by Banjo-Kazooie standards, it's a miracle that, like, this run's going so well, you know? This game is extremely unforgiving to speedrun. So, to avoid killing that bird, we just time it. When you get that initial Jiggy, you time it so that you can, like, roll onto the shock pad while the bird's gonna be tucked away. It's a really nice strat, so you don't have to kill it. And here's a bit of a scary jump. Monka S in the chat. Nailed it. Oh, but then we gotta jump back. Nailed it. All good. Summer house jump is over. So we now have the 5 caterpillars we need to feed the bird in summer, just in time to get to the bird. Wow, that bird sometimes is slow motion there, man. I can see why Stiv jumped into it. Somersault jump. That was a very, very clean summer, actually. I'm really happy with that. That was insanely fast. Good movement and everything. Now we just drop down here, get this caterpillar before leaving, because we need to get a lot of caterpillars in autumn. I'm actually going to check to see if this is gold. It might not be, but it might be. Not quite, not quite. Missed gold by about 1 second, I think. I'm sure I made some mistakes here and there that I don't remember. But anyways, going into autumn, this is the longest season, and arguably one of the hardest, but if you practice it a lot, you can get consistent. It's also very, very laggy. This level in general is really laggy because it's really big and there's a lot going on. We've actually got a brand new tool for this game. Thanks to Mittens Hug, you know, shoutouts to Mittens Hug. He created a Banjo-Kazooie ROM, practice ROM, that we can use on our EverDrives to practice this game. And it has a feature which is like a lag indicator, and it tells you what your FPS is at any given time. So if you see a giant FPS drop on that tool, you can actually try to figure out a strategy to lose less frames per second during this level. And we've been doing a bunch of testing and checking out different camera angles that work. You want to zoom out the camera here and have it like not facing the level. Have it face this wall pretty much. And then you want to like make sure that it's always zoomed out at this point. And don't let the camera face the water either. So as soon as you come up to the water, keep the camera facing the tree. And you save a bunch of frames per second. Just a bunch of totally new, brand new stuff that we've discovered through the use of Mittens ROM, practice ROM. It's really neat. So I'm going to be a badass. I'm not going to get the Jiggy in autumn. I'm just going to get these notes. There's a really easy strat you can do where you get the Jiggy in autumn, but I'm going to try to get it in winter. It's a lot sketchier because you're in flight, and if you land, you lose a ton of time, but figured the run's dead now. Might as well just try to show off the best strats possible and the most awesome stuff I can. I forgot the camera was already zoomed out. So normally you would ground pound Gobi here and water the plant the third and final time, which would make the Jiggy appear in autumn, but we're actually going to ignore Gobi for now. And you'll see why at the end of this level. There's a pretty neat, pretty insane strat that happens at the very end of Click Clock Wood. So now we begin climbing the tree. And here I'm going to want to zoom in my camera because you can actually jump under these birds with a zoomed in camera. And we went 3 for 3 on that, so that's nice. It's important to be very careful in Click Clock Wood of your HP. I believe I have 4 right now because I think my HP has been perfect. My HP management has been perfect. So if I have 4, then that's excellent. That means I've been having just an incredibly good Click Clock Wood, which I think I have 4. It's a good indication of how well you're doing. Certain baby speedrunners named Haginator would kill themselves on purpose at the end of Spring 1 so that they could have full health for the whole level. But that makes you a baby, like Haginator. Nice, that was good. So now we gotta collect acorns for Nabnut. They're all right in front of his face, but we still gotta collect them for him for some reason. Oh god! Oh, I don't. I'm dead, aren't I? Okay. Everybody chill. We gotta get some health. It was a phenomenal Click Clock Wood. We just lost about a minute. It's okay. Because I did not die. Dying would have been a much, much, much worse thing. So, I'm very, very much okay with this. Oh, that was so close, man. Oh my god. Dying there would have been a huge time loss. That was a really crazy random fall. I just totally like walked right off the edge. Sometimes the crazy platforming in this game looks easier than it actually is, just because we've done it a million times before. But yeah, that was a straight up missed jump. We're back on track now though. Probably didn't even lose quite a minute, I wouldn't think. Oh my god, that guy was right in my way. Monka S, everybody calm down. Everybody calm down, I'm not sweating. Okay, we got your acorns. Here we go. Vile pushed me off, yeah. Frickin' Vile, man. Vile song's coming up decently soon. Well, pretty soon, I guess. Okay, so I do this strat here that nobody else does where I jump around these birds using Slope Glitch. I find it very, very easy to do and very, very safe. And also a tiny bit faster, but I'm the only one who does them. Only one who does it. Even Stiv doesn't do those jumps. Even though he knows they're a bit faster, he doesn't want to throw the run. But the way I do it is safer anyways, so whatever. I forgot to get a note. That's okay. I'll get it after I feed this caterpillar. Now you get a little bit of a break while we feed Eerie his last 10 caterpillars. You can go to sleep. Alright, so we jump here at the end of the level, grab the last few notes we need, perfect gold feather count, and then we're out of here. But I lost a smidgen of time there. Let's see how much I actually lost. I lost 37.5 seconds. That's okay. 37 plus 20. So I lost 57 seconds there. About a minute like I thought from falling out of the tree like that. That was a big time loss, but hey, not bad for the marathon because I survived. Dying would have been a much bigger time loss there. So this is winter. A very short season, but very, very difficult, or intricate at least. So you're gonna see some pretty cool glitch at the end of this level if I can pull it off. I did leave the Jiggy and Naughty, so it's gonna be a bit harder to do, like I said earlier, but we're gonna try our best. I'm actually gonna opt to leave that health there because I believe I'm at 5 health now. And 5 is plenty. It's a little bit extra, actually. Awesome, LaBelle. So now Erie is fully grown, beautiful eagle, American pride, happy 4th of July, yada yada yada. I made jokes like that at SGDQ because it was the 4th of July when Stiv did his run. It was really funny. Everybody thought it was really funny. Okay. So you collect the Jiggy while in flight, and then you come on up here and get this Jiggy. Jump on down. Right here. And then you do a perfect egg poop. Ah, too far back. Nice. To break that window. Get this empty honeycomb. And now comes the tricky part. So, I'll let this, I'll just do this one and then explain it after. No way, I actually landed. That's too bad. So you clip out of bounds to get into Naughty's house. I really didn't think I pressed A too late there, but apparently I did. So I landed the Jiggy. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to fly into the Jiggy and then fly into the honeycomb, and then you do another beak bomb out of bounds to clip you outside the out of bounds, and then you can void out. But now I'm gonna have to do another little trick called ice clip, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I lost a bit of time there. That's another chunky one. Oh well. Like I said, normally I wouldn't do that in a run where I get the Jiggy in winter. I fly into it, but it's not that hard, and I figured I would show off the good strats. But I landed, so didn't get to do the cool clip out of bounds at the very end. So now I'm gonna get this token to take damage on purpose. You can't actually get that one without taking damage, just jumping in there. But now we want to take damage because we need to do a death warp at the beginning of Bubble Gloop Swamp. You guys are about to see some totally new stuff. If you watch the Banjo-Kazooie 100% speedrun at SGDQ 2017, this is going to be very, very strange and new. All the stuff that happens after here. So first of all, we're going to do this trick, which is pretty insane. Alright, I think I got it. So, based on audio cues, okay, let me try to explain that trick a little bit with a little bit of decent detail. Oh, we did it! Washing machine in the marathon! Let's go! Hell yeah. Dude, I fly into Naughty Jiggy all the time. But not if my run's really good. We did get a wishy-washy for the marathon. We had to get it. There's like a 1 in 40 chance that happens and it loses you 10 seconds. So what I did there was, the game soft locks when you plant the flower in spring when it's already planted, but it also makes the Jiggy appear. If you take damage during a cutscene, and you can actually move. So I was able to move, but since the camera locks during that soft lock, I had to make my way to Mumbo's hut with only audio cues. So yeah, it's a pretty interesting trick, and it saves like 20 seconds. So it's hella worth. But now, this is all new stuff. I'm actually going to leave the level as the B, and which you normally would. But things about to get crazy. We're about to take the bee on a little journey. Normally you aren't allowed to take transformations out of the lobby that they belong in, but this guy's different. So we do a little glitch out of bounds called Reverse Bee Adventure, where we go out of bounds and we take the bee to this loading zone. Now I can take the bee pretty much anywhere in the game. And we're gonna use it to get like a bunch of the lair jiggies. Okay, so there's a little glitch here to get the FP jiggy. You just simply fly down here and fly into this wall, and boom, you get the jiggy. Also gonna grab this Mumbo token. So I cracked this earlier to get this jiggy from Mad Monster Mansion. Alright, here we go. A little bit of a setup here to get this jiggy in the sarcophagus, and then fly into this urn here. I call it Tet Urn. Bit of a precise... Oh, geez, what was that? Okay, get down. A bit of a precise jump that I screwed up right there. Not too bad of a time loss, though. And now, we clip into Bubble Gloop Swamp. Actually World 4, and we do it at the very end of the game. Nice little clip right there. Decent split. A 158. That was only 5 seconds off my best, and I screwed up a little bit. Anything sub 2 is really good for that split, though. I was really happy with that B movement. Okay, so now we're in Bubble Gloop Swamp as the bee. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into Mumbo Skull and turn back into Banjo and Kazooie. The second thing we're going to do is immediately die. Bum, 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 bum. So now we actually start at the beginning level with Banjo and Kazooie. Oh no! Ah! I missed that shot and I'm out of eggs. But it's okay, because luckily there's a bunch of eggs right here. Just for this occasion. Just for this literally for this reason right here. Are you serious? That didn't work? There we go. Okay, we're good. Plenty of eggs left. You really do. You can get down to 0 eggs by the end of this level, and it's no big deal. Oh, nice. I got it. Never mind. Doesn't matter. I was gonna say nice. I get the leaf bow, but then I fell in the swamp anyways. Oh, shush, hyper-endemic. It was 2 seconds, man. Oh my, come on. Oh, just made it, nice. Okay. Are you guys ready for the Vile song? Because this level features quite a fun little song that everybody loves. It's everybody's favorite part of the speedrun. Just under $100 in less than 12 hours. Hey, good job guys on raising that money for the Trevor Project. So that's all the gold feathers we need. We get a couple more. Dang! My face when the frickin' broadcaster is a bot, guys. I'm a robot. Nice, that worked out just as well as the normal strat. Okay, so apparently getting these boots is slow now. Hag was just telling me about this the other day. He probably skipped this in his PB, so I'll check that out. It's like saves 2 seconds to just not get these boots. Might as well check that out. That's a brand new strat. I don't even know how to do it yet. Literally just take the damage? Oh, okay. Like you just do the same shit but you skip the boots. Alright, and that's all the eggs we need. Gotta grab that Jiggy during the cutscene, saves a bunch of time. Now these turtles are RNG. It's like a Simon Says minigame. You want to get... Optimally, you want the next turtle to be right next to the previous one. So, if they skip, it's bad luck. And you call Tip Top a scumbag. So once again, just... If you get moved during a cutscene, you can actually... move yourself. That was horrendously bad RNG. Notice how the red one and the pink one are completely far away from each other. It's much slower. That was better RNG because only one of them was far away. That wasn't terrible RNG. Get into Talon Trot quickly before this cutscene starts playing so that I can get these notes and this honeycomb and this Jiggy. That is officially all the empty honeycomb cells in the game. It maxes out my HP and heals me, which is a little bit unfavorable because we actually want to die at the end of this level, like every level pretty much. I'm going to take a couple of hits on the way to the last thing, which is the Vile minigame. Are you guys ready for the motherfucking Vile song? I hope you're ready. So I take an intentional hit from that guy. That was a really, really fast hit. True, Chars and Dat. That's true. What's up, Roblox Star? Slar? Alright, so now we enter Mumbo's skull. We have exactly 10 Mumbo tokens, which is perfect. And we turn into the greeny crocodile. And we get ready to sing the world famous Vile song. Number 1 on iTunes. Take an intentional hit from this guy. Get down to 1 health. Here we go. What you've all been waiting for, really. Here we go, we're racing Mr. Vile, greedy crocodile, doesn't make me smile. On round 1, we'll grab all of these items, we don't gotta fight him, he's real slow. That's right, on round 1 with Mr. Vile, greedy crocodile, doesn't make me smile. Going around, we're gonna eat up all the yumblies in my tumblies, hey, let's go. Greedy crocodile, Mr. fucking Vile, doesn't make me smile. Here we go, we're gonna eat up all the yumblies in my tumblies, do da da do da da dee da day. That's right, he's Vile, the crocodile, he's a greedy croc, sucks cock, and don't make me smile. Alright, now that time is running out. Mr. Vile is gonna lose, no doubt, 'cause I'm the better, faster crocodile. And he's stupid slow, Mr. Vile. Hey! I think I can fix the delay. Let me try. Greedy crocodile doesn't make me smile. On round 2, we're gonna eat up all the yumblies, but don't eat any grumblies, they'll make you sick. That's right, on round 2 with Mr. Vile, greedy crocodile doesn't make me smile. Going around, we're gonna eat up all the yumblies, but if you eat a grumbly, then you suck dick. Oh no, greedy crocodile, Mr. fucking Vile doesn't make me smile. Here we go, we're gonna eat up all the yumblies, but don't eat any grumblies. Do da da do da da do da da dee da dee. That's right, he's still Vile, he's still a crocodile, a fucking greedy croc, sucks cock, and don't make me smile. Alright, now that time is running out. Mr. Vile is a big ol' fucking trout, I'm the better, faster croc, and Mr. Vile, oh, he sucks that cock, yeah. Okay, so someone actually wrote a 3rd verse for me. Did they put it in here? Oops. Alright, now round 3 with Mr. Vile, greedy crocodile. I don't remember what it was, damn it. They were gonna eat up all the grumblies. So wait, we're eating grumblies? What the fuck? That's right, on round 3 with Mr. Vile, greedy crocodile doesn't make me smile. Going around to eat up all the grumblies. Oh wait, now they're yumblies, switched it up. Greedy crocodile, Mr. fucking Vile doesn't make me smile. Here we go, we're gonna eat up all the yumblies, and now we're eating grumblies. Do da da burp baba doo ba day. That's right, he is still Vile, he's still that crocodile, the fucking greedy croc, sucks cock, and don't make me smile. Alright, now that time is running out. Mr. Vile is a big old stupid slouch. Bop bop ba da da bop bop bop, and that's the end of the Vile Dong. I didn't look it up. Someone wrote me a verse for the Vile song round 3, and I fucking fucked up, okay? Someone wrote it for me. I think most people would disagree with you there, Star. Everybody always begs me for a 3rd verse. Oh, he ignored me. Oops. I accidentally left the voice. I'll jump back in there. Okay, we're coming up to the end of the game-ish now. We're, you look like a motherfucking, we could potentially get sub 210 this run. It's gonna be difficult. I'd have to have a perfect furnace fun, which I already know I'm gonna have a perfect furnace fun, so that part's not difficult. But I also have to nail the grunty fight. So let's do our best to get the sub 210 in a marathon. Always an insanely good time, sub 210. I lost literally all my time on Rusty Bucket Bay and Click Clockwood, and then I guess I lost a lot of time on Bubble Gloop actually as well. So like, this run would have been a 206 had it not been for Rusty Bucket, Click Clock, and Bubble Gloop. It's crazy. It was an insanely good run up until Rusty Bucket. I was only plus 10 seconds. Plus 9 seconds, leaving Mad Monster. Still, a run like this in a marathon is really good. Dog skip. If somebody donates $20 to the Trevor Project... No, I don't want to... I won't do dog skip. Because I want to get sub 210. I want to get sub 210. I'll show off dog skip after the run. If somebody donates something to the frickin' charity man. Booty. Oh. Clanker's Cavern. That's not even close to accurate, Butterstack. I'm in sub 210, man. I'm gonna get frickin' more than 6 minutes faster. I didn't listen to that at all. It's Goldfeather. I recognize the answers. So we use the Joker cards to skip the time spaces really fast. It's real fast. It's real fast. Salty Hippo is the correct answer. We got an answer wrong on purpose. We get Furnace Fun Skip, which allows you to skip the fake credits before the boss fight and also totally fuck up the game. So, pretty neat skip there. Furnace Fun Skip, ladies and gentlemen. Time for the grunty fight. A moment of truth. So, we collected all of the notes, all of the jiggies, and all of the empty honeycomb cells. All that is left to do in the speedrun is to defeat Gruntilda, the witch who stole your sister and made you travel all this way. These note doors all make the fight a little bit easier. This refills your eggs. There's one that refills your red feathers, one that refills your gold feathers, and one that gives you double health. We only need to refill our eggs for this. So, time will be coming up decently soon. Hello. Basically, you just time is when I'll yell time. It's when you shoot the last egg into the Ginginator statue. Oh, are you kidding? Is that all of them? The beak bomb phase here. Have to hit her 4 times. And I hit her 4 times. Perfectly, no problem. Now I'm going to be going through a trick here. It's a cutscene skip of the Jinjo statues. This actually saves 15 seconds. It's a really huge time save to get this. So I'm going to try my best. No doubt I got it. Yeah, perfect. This Grundy fight's going insanely well. Well, except for one of the egg phases, but really good. That actually hit me, man. Wow, that's a little troll. Oh my god. I'm so bad at shooting these. Wait, what? Did I actually soft lock? Oh, okay, I didn't soft lock. Somehow I must have shot a couple of blanks. Alright. So time is coming. Pretty shortly here. No way. I got hit there. That resets the cycle or the phase. That was a bit of a sloppy ending there, but I'll still hopefully pull out a nice sub to 10. Done. Time. $209.42. Alright, I split a little late and I got a $209.41, so I think it might have been around a $209.40 flat. Pretty sick. Pretty sick.
Good run. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Not bad getting the sub 210 on a marathon. It's best I could hope for with this game. I mean, anyone who knows this game knows the number of things that can go wrong and just how much time the tiniest thing will lose you, so pretty happy with how that went. Thanks everybody for watching, appreciate it. Yeah. Is there any, did you guys want me to show off anything, like dog skip or something?
How long would it take, do you think?
I mean, I could just try it for like a couple minutes. Give up.
Okay. Alright, man. Well, thanks for playing. We appreciate it.
No problem.